Everybody keeps saying that you were the trigger man. Is that accurate?
Next question.
Can't talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
You are now watching Gotham City Live. Join us as we take a deep dive, pause, into the abyss of American absurdity where lunacy and debauchery take center stage.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I'm disgusted with the state of hip-hop media today. I'm disgusted with the shit that we allow. How did we allow for this? This is a new low in the world of hip-hop media, okay? Interviewing the killer of a beloved rapper, a beloved East Coast rapper, and I'm gonna get into that later. But I think it's high time somebody talk about the disgusting, exploitative nature of Adam 22 and his no jumper platform. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about all of it on the other side of this thing. Don't go anywhere. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. Astaghfirullah. I just want to praise the Most High before we get into this fuck shit. Just want to cleanse the energy, God, because this is about to be some of the nastiest shit you've ever seen in hip-hop media. So if you didn't catch it, Adam 22 sat down and interviewed Pop Smoke's killer, a little nigga named Blockstar.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today, we're bringing you guys one of the most anticipated interviews in a while. We've got Blockstar on the podcast. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good.
Really? Is this what we're doing now? This is what we're doing? We're giving niggas clout in interviews based off the fact that they killed a rapper? I don't even think Vlad's done anything this nasty. I mean, some niggas say Vlad is a vulture. I don't agree with that. I don't agree. Anybody who knows anything about Vlad's background and history as it relates to hip hop, I don't think he's a vulture. Not in the way that this nigga is. I watched this nigga sit there and watch a guy pass out in front of him.
Shout out to the homie Boom.
Oh my God. Help me with the nigga. Okay.
Yeah, nasty. It's shit like that. It's shit like that is what I'm talking about. Since day one, this nigga has been nasty and exploitative within the vulture, and somebody needs to talk about it, alright? But I ain't gonna hold you up too long. Let's get back to this fuck shit.
Were you guys fans of Pop Smoke at the time, like to be keeping up with his page, and like was it through Mike D's page or Pop Smoke that the logo got dropped?
I didn't know him.
So you didn't know that it was going to be that big a deal until it starts popping up in the media and stuff the next day?
Like I said, I didn't know him. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who he was connected to. I don't know where he was from. I didn't know shit. All I knew is what I knew. And that's what I made my decision based off. And I was high too. I was off a bird. So I wasn't really fully aware of anything.
Listen, this guy's still a part of the street code, alright? He still comes from up under the street code, pause. I'm not defending guy. He's a disgusting piece of shit, alright, for what he did. But he's never gonna answer any of these questions. He's never gonna incriminate himself or further incriminate himself. There's no statute of limitation on murder. Alright, they didn't get him for murder. They can always retroactively come back and get him for murder. So he's never gonna answer these questions. As much as Adam tries to trip him up, he's not gonna do it.
Everybody keeps saying that you were the trigger man. Is that accurate?
Next question.
Can't talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Now look at that. That is the face of an exploitative white devil who is panicking. This guy's sitting there thinking, oh boy, he's not giving me what I need for this interview. He's not incriminating himself, and that's the whole fucking point of this thing.
Even if you wasn't the trigger man, I feel like, because a lot of people were saying it was a robbery gone wrong. No one was intended to get hurt that night.
Nobody's intended to get hurt. Nobody.
So do you feel like drugs played a part in the situation? Like why did he end up getting shot anyway? Like why? Especially
I don't feel like the drugs was part of the situation.
Yo, fam, this nigga is fried. This nigga is too fried. Does he not remember what he said just 2 seconds ago?
And I was high too. I was off a bird. And I was high too. I was off a bird.
And I was high too. I was off a bird.
I mean, what the fuck is this, a Dave Chappelle, Rick James sketch?
I never just did things just to do them. Come on, I mean, what am I gonna do? Just
just all of a sudden just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch like it's something to do. Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch.
So do you regret going to the Airbnb that night?
I don't regret nothing, but I wish I never had. Yeah.
When you say you're not sorry, well, you just seems like you're acting like this is just the circle of life. This is how it happens.
No, it's not. I'm not making this small thing. It's just, I don't know, growing up, my people, my family told me, you ain't sorry for shit. Like, whatever you did it for a reason, and stand on it. So it's like, yeah, I did it, but it wasn't like we all went to go do that. So start making me feel like, I feel like people need to start making me feel like I got something to like I owe something to somebody. I'm sorry. I ain't sorry.
That's it. I've had it, man. I've had it. A stand. Somebody's got to take a stand. I need to take a stand. By the way, as an East Coaster, okay, as a fucking New Yorker, we gonna allow for this shit? Yo, dog, could you imagine if he did that with Eric Holder? You know what I mean? Nipsey Hussle's killer. I know he's behind bars, but they can figure out a way to get him on the line. Or let's say hypothetically, he came home. You think that they would allow for Adam 22 to sit down there and have a conversation with fucking Eric Holder? Nipsey, the nigga that killed Nipsey Hussle. I doubt it. I think some niggas up there at No Jumper wouldn't allow for that. I'm not gonna talk about or speculate on anybody's affiliation. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't think they would allow for that type of shit. And we can't allow for this shit as East Coasters. You heard? As New Yorkers, this is flagrant. We love Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was about to be next up, B. Pop Smoke was like our Nipsey Hussle. The same love and reverence you LA niggas got for Neighborhood Nip. Would y'all sit up there and let Adam 22 sit down and have a conversation with the nigga who smoked the Neighborhood Nip? That's fucking nuts. I wouldn't watch no shit like that. Wouldn't even entertain or even dignify some shit like that. So why does they get to spit on our graves? Huh? Why do they get to do this to us? I'm not trying to start no East Coast, West Coast shit. I'm just noticing a level of flagrant disrespect. And I think Adam 22 acts as a, let me use a big word, conduit. I think he acts as a conduit for this type of fuckery. I mean, the level of disrespect for the motherland is really starting to piss me off. He allows for Whack 100 to get up there and say certain particular things I don't like about certain particular people who I fucks with.
Like, because he might edit it. I think he's a Jim Jones supporter.
6ix9ine told me straight up that he was the number 2 witness behind him. If he didn't get up there, Jim was gonna get up there. A cooperate knows a cooperate.
See, it's this type of shit. It's this type of behavior that leads to real nigga shit, to where street shit happens and real street niggas gotta get involved.
Let's not talk about no birds, man. I don't associate myself with rats. I don't play with people that play with rats. I don't play with people that give rat a platform. I don't play with people that's close to rats, because you're a rat to me. There's no conversation for me and that man. When I make a statement, I make him a statement. I don't have to say shit, nigga. All them niggas can eat my dick. Whack know what's up, man. Word up. And I'm not getting into that because these niggas are trying to get niggas indicted over bullshit. I don't do nothing but music, nigga. I make good music. I've been doing this for 20 years and I make a lot of money.
I mean, this nigga Adam 22 is so flagrant. Even academics can't stand behind this shit. Pause. Even academics condemn this shit. And this is the nigga who introduced the war in Chirac, for fuck's sake.
When you start interviewing killers of rappers and you're a rap outlet, you almost give the green light to people. Yo, like, people are ready. They'll kill a rapper to get some stripes in their hood or some whatever. People, if they think, oh shit, I could have a career after this because I smoked a rapper who claimed he's tough.
Look, at the end of the day, we gotta be more mindful. We really gotta be more mindful of who we allow in the vulture. This should really be seen as a disgrace. This is something that we should never do in media. Absolutely never. I don't care how bad you need the views or the bread, because all you niggas is doing is for the bread. I do it for the love. You niggas do it for the bread. And when you do something for the bread, you do anything. Alright? Like sit down with a little fuckity fuck who tells a harrowing story about murdering a beloved rapper.